My name is Zach Kaplan. I'm the CEO of Inventables, an online hardware store for designers. The best entrepreneurs are just curious by nature. When you learn about something unexpected, it expands your understanding of what's possible, and now you can come up with all these new ideas. You're toiling and developing and building, maybe with an eye for the market, or maybe not. Maybe just for the sake of the interest in developing something that you think is important. But then that translation, taking it from something that's maybe more of a hobby or research project into something where people are going to buy it from you, then a whole different set of constraints and considerations come into play. And you start to understand, okay, so what about this technology is interesting to people or will help people? It's very hard to understand what a market is. It's a very abstract concept. And the extent to which you can find one or then 10 or 100 people who see why this is great gives you a chance to change it from something that's more science or technology into a product. A lot of things don't get past that first person or 10th customer or 100th customer because people just aren't able to condense it down into something that's compelling enough. You work on a new product and every day you're incrementally improving a little bit until you have this thing. Entrepreneurship is, to some extent, the same kind of process where you're starting a new business with a subtly different take on the way people have done it before. Think about the difference between Southwest Airlines and United or American. They're all three airlines, but Southwest approaches the problem from a different point of view. And so entrepreneurship, in many ways, is having that point of view and then delivering a new product or a new experience from that point of view, or assembling the pieces together in a different way that yields a different result. One of my friends talks about how some entrepreneurs are living in the future. They're seeing it a little bit differently or a little bit before the rest of the world and coalescing the ideas so that people can realize, like, wow, that's really interesting. I would love to buy that product or share that experience. So the concept of making a commercial before you make the product, I found to be very interesting because to some extent, it doesn't matter if you have the product or not. What matters is if you have the data on, do people want this thing? Can you communicate what it will be, the promise or the benefit of it to someone before they even have it? And if you can and they respond, then, hey, you got something and you should probably go develop it. Go try it. Test it. If it works, keep going. If it doesn't work, fix it and try something new.